Hello everyone, this is Hakaym and welcome back to some more World of Warships, and today we are taking out the only tier 2 battleship there is in the game. The Imperial Japanese Navy, the Mikasa. And yes, so she was kind of a gift ship. There was basically a mission mode. So if you did a whole bunch of damage, I think it was like well over almost 500,000 points of damage, you get the ship. And the ship, like I said, is the only tier 2 battleship there is. So in tier 2 battle, you know, you never expect to see a battleship. But she's not really that great. Well, hold on. Let me go through the stats and we'll kind of take a look at her, see the good side and the bad side of this battleship. So, survivability hit points, she has 31,200, which is, you know, nice. Armor is 13 to 229, and torpedo reduction is 10%. Artillery, you have two main turrets, 2 guns each, one on the bow and one on the stern of the ship. And they're 305 millimeters. So at that tier, you're going to overpin quite a bit, but you're only going to overpin if you can actually hit something. That's where the Mikasa kind of runs into an issue. The dispersion on the shells, or the RNGesus, really hates you because you only have 142 meters, which is quite big when you're fighting ships that are not that big. So you probably won't hit very often unless you're point blank range. But when you're point blank range, your secondaries are going to come into play. And let me say, she has a crap ton of secondaries. There are 18, 76.2 with a range of 3.6, and 14, 152 millimeters with a range of 3.6. Now, I probably should point out my Yamato captain is on here. And so the Mikasa is getting benefited by all the additional range. Now, I probably could go for this, which would increase the accuracy of the main or the secondary guns, but I'm not too overly worried about it. So there's that. So the main beautiful thing about the Mikasa is her secondary guns, which she has a crap ton. But you do have to be close, and that kind of comes with the snag. She only goes 18 knots. So you're about actually the same speed as most cruisers, but they can fire at you and do quite a bit of damage before you can actually get in there with your secondaries. But like I said, you still have your main guns, and if you can hit pretty hard, but there's always that issue. Rudder shift time is 10.2 seconds. And here's the last issue I probably have with Mikasa, is her detectability is 9.6. Her range on her guns is 9.5. Actually, yes, 9.5. Now, if I did not have my Yamato captain on it, the detectability is 11.10, around 10 to 11 kilometers. So you're usually detected way before you can fire. And that's the issue. Now, like I said, my Yamato captain is on here, and he does have the concealment expert, so that does decrease the detectability by sea and air. So if you did not have that, if you're running, like if I was running my regular captain on the Mikasa, he only is a 3-point captain, because I don't play the ship very often, and you would be detected very quickly. So anyway, I should also point out is that you only get one upgrade, and I went for auxiliary armaments, which increases the health 100% on the survivability of secondary batteries, which, like I said, your secondaries are your bread and butter, because that's pretty much where you're going to get most of your damage if you can get close enough. But yeah, alright, so I think that's pretty much a quick overview on the Mikasa. Let's go ahead and take her in a battle, see how we do. See you guys there. Alright everyone, we are in, and we are playing on the pretty much tier 1, tier 2 map called Polar, which I don't see very often. I think the only time I ever see is whenever I'm in my Tachibana or this. And I just noticed there's a blimp right there. Is a blimp on the map. But yeah, this is the first time I've ever actually seen there's a blimp just floating around. Actually, I think there might be more than one blimp. Huh. So, hopefully we can get it in close. Now, taking a look at the teams, there's 2 Mikases, Airi, Ermlin, 2 Orlans, 2 Samsons, 2 Mikase, and 2 Storozoi. On the enemy team, there's Mikasa, Emden, 2 Aries, Hashidate, Orlan, Samson, 2 Mikase, and 3 Storozoi. And yeah, we'll see how this turns out. So, quick look at the dispersion. Just watch these shells. I completely straddled the target, which is very unfortunate. Now, I probably need to watch out for enemy Umikazes, since they do have very long-range torps. And I don't want to get, you know, hit by torpedoes, but I'm gonna start driving a little bit more aggressively. Now, we did pretty good damage on that Samson. I'm surprised we actually got a hit. Because like I said, the dispersion on these shells is terrible. Good lord, RNGesus, praise be you, but I've never had 3 hits in 3 or 4 different salvos. This is unheard of. Now, unfortunately, we have to get close just to use our secondaries, which is kind of a big issue because Samson does have torpedoes. Look at that dispersion. I mean, we got a hit. Alright, I'm going to turn in. He probably fired torpedoes. And I don't think he's going to allow me to get that close to him. He's firing AP. Are you seriously firing AP at a battleship? This is very unfortunate that we can't get this close. And another thing, since we're on low-tier battleships... Whoa. Since we're on low tier, the reload rate on the torpedoes is quite high. RNGesus, I love you. You're, like, amazing, because you're actually allowing me to hit a target, which is unheard of in the Mikasa. Anyone that's ever played the Mikasa knows what I'm talking about. The dispersion is terrible. Alright, so let's go ahead and use our heal. And I'm going to start aiming at this enemy Mikasa. I'm going to turn away. Oh my god. I swear, the dispersion on the guns, on the shells, is horrible. I kind of want to get in close and fight with this Mikasa. Ow. Really? I actually got hit by a friendly. But then again, we're low tier battles, so it's not that surprising, honestly. He's using AP. I just angled myself. And this is kind of why I was saying the high explosive on the Mikasa is almost better to use than the armor piercing because of the penetration on lower tier ships. I don't think this Mikasa is going to let me get close. Come on, guys. I want to show off the secondary guns. I mean, we got a fire, which is super nice. Now, I probably could be using AP, but this low tier, high explosive does pretty good damage. I'm going to turn in. Alright, I'm gonna try. See, look at that. Look at that. Did you see that? He used his one salvo and his dispersion was very tight. That was bullshit. Alright, so switch over to armor. Oh, see? Now the actual dispersion is really starting to show off. So hopefully we can get close. And I really do want to show off the secondaries on the Mikasa, but don't think it's gonna happen unless a enemy destroyer decides to get close. But like I said, I don't think it's gonna happen. So I might just try to focus on the enemy Casa. And I'm probably going to switch back to high explosive after this. Let's get around this island. Oh, fuck. I turned in and... Oh, let's see if we can get close. I could probably take a few torpedo hits. But I'm trying to think. I forget how many torpedoes the Strozoi has. Alright. But it's going to be about 3.6 kilometers before he even gets close. Before we can actually start firing at him. Which I don't know if he's going to be dumb enough to. Because surely he has seen Mikasa's before. Come on, get in 3.6 kilometers. Alright, you know what? Let's bring our guns against this Mikasa. See? His secondaries are opening up on us. Oh, good lord. I wonder if he's running his Yamato captain on his Mikasa because his gun started opening up. Looks actually, is he turning away? I think he is. Sweet. Which is actually going to be nice because, like I said, my secondaries are 3.6. His is only 3 kilometers. So let's give chase to this Mikasa. The same speed, so it's not like he's going to outspeed me. But we've already had nine hits with our secondaries. I think he's gonna take quite a few torpedoes. Yeah, just look at the secondaries. And that Strozoi is now dead. I might start pulling away so we don't get hit by his secondaries. Wow, we're doing a lot of damage. We've caused so many fires. He might be running his captain. I don't know, because it looks like he is currently firing at us. But we've taken very minimal amount of damage. Alright, let's bring our front gun around. He's on fire. He's not going to survive very much longer. No. Now we're finally on fire. Let's go ahead and use our heal and repair. Now comes down to the Erie. And the Erie is kind of it's actually a good little tier 1 ship, but we'd have to get close just to be even effective. And I don't think they're going to allow us to get close. But then again, taking off 13 points of health, that's very nice. Where are you guys running off to? Why are you guys running off? Come on, Orange Jesus. There we go. Let's see if we can get closer to this Erie. Whoa, that was a misjudge on the aim there. I'm gonna see if I can get close to this enemy Erie. We're taking now we're taking actually a lot more damage than when we did with the enemy Mikasa. But we should be... Oh, he just died. Damn it! I was hoping to take out the enemy Erie. Oh, yes. Knocked out his engine. I'm gonna start turning N because he is using armor piercing. We still have one heal left. And that captain is very salty. Very salty indeed. Need 15 more seconds before I can get my my heal on. Probably should try to get closer to him, just so I can really start to use my secondaries. Alright, heal is up, which is very well needed. And it looks like his repair just went up. And... oh, come on. Yes, okay, good. The friendly took out the enemy Erie. And all that's left is a Storazoi, which I doubt I can get there in time. It looks like he and the Orland is currently fighting it out. I don't know if we're not probably gonna even get close. But our guns are about reloaded and he is in range. But the RNGesus is terrible. Come on. RNGesus, please hit. Did I kill him? Or did someone else kill him? I have no idea. That last shot. I don't think I killed him. Because we did hit him. Damn it. But we probably got him very, very low on health. But not bad. Like I said, Mikasa is more of a troll ship, I will have to say. So I'm going to end this video here. If you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button. You guys have a great and fantastic day. Zaijian.